Welcome to a deep dive into V1 ProAct.
V1.
That's V1, not
All
V1.
right.
It's Vitrox's solution for optimizing production with AI.
Yeah.
We're going to be exploring how it uses some pretty cool AI tricks to streamline manufacturing processes.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about things like anomaly detection, process optimization, using machine learning,
hmm
and even a sneak peek at chatbot support that's coming soon.
It's like giving your production line a brain boost.
Exactly.
Mm.
Let's start with AI anomaly detection.
Okay.
V1 actually offers two different approaches here.
Right.
First, they use machine learning to analyze all that structured data coming from sensors,
Yeah.
temperatures, pressures, all
Yeah.
those vital signs of your machines.
It's about catching potential issues in real time
Hmm.
before they snowball into bigger problems.
Yeah.
Think of it as a preventative maintenance system powered by AI.
Okay.
This can translate to some serious cost savings by minimizing downtime and keeping those production lines humming.
Now, what about anomalies that can't be captured by sensors? That's where Delia comes in, right?
That's right.
It's a deep learning system designed to detect anomalies in images.
That's right. Delia is all about those visual cues that might escape the human eye.
Okay.
Imagine you're running a factory that produces, say, circuit boards.
Right.
Delia could be trained to spot even the tiniest defect on those boards.
Hmm.
A misplaced component, a microscopic scratch things that could lead to faulty products down the line.
That's incredible. Catching those kinds of defects before they cause major issues, I can see how that would be a game changer for quality control.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Delia isn't just limited to electronics manufacturing.
Okay.
Think about all the industries where visual inspection is crucial, from food production to pharmaceuticals.
Right.
The applications are vast.
So we've got machine learning for sensor data and Delia for image analysis, both working to detect anomalies that could disrupt production.
Right.
Okay, let's dig a little deeper.
Okay.
How does Delia actually work?
Well, Delia uses different AI models depending on what it's looking for. Sometimes it needs to classify the entire image.
Right.
Is this a good circuit board or a defective one?
Hmm.
Other times it needs to segment the image,
Okay.
identifying the specific areas where there are problems, and it can even pinpoint specific objects within an image,
Right.
like a particular component on a circuit board.
It sounds incredibly sophisticated.
It is, and the impact is real.
Hmm.
Since its launch a few years back, Delia has already been adopted by numerous companies and installed in over 100 locations.
Those are impressive numbers.
Yeah,
It sounds like Vitrox is really onto something here.
definitely. And it speaks to a larger trend in manufacturing,
Right.
the move towards AI driven solutions that not only identify problems, but actually help solve them.
Which brings us nicely to our next topic, AI process optimization.
Okay.
How does V1 use AI to make entire production lines run more smoothly?
Well, it all starts with data.
Okay.
V1 collects data from all the Vitrox machines on your SMT lines.
Mhm.
Those are the lines where electronic components are mounted onto circuit boards.
Right.
This data is then analyzed by AI algorithms to identify bottlenecks,
Right.
inefficiencies, anything that's slowing down production.
So V1 is essentially acting like a virtual consultant, analyzing your production process and suggesting ways to make it more efficient.
That's a great way to put it. And one of the most powerful tools in V1's arsenal is Control Tower.
Control tower.
It allows for remote fine tuning of your machines without having to stop the entire production line.
I can see how that would be a huge time saver.
Right.
But for someone who might not be familiar with SMT lines and control towers, could you break it down a bit further?
Sure.
What does that look like in practice?
Imagine you're running a production line and you notice that one machine is consistently causing a slight delay.
Okay.
With Control Tower, you can access that machine remotely,
Hmm.
adjust its parameters, and optimize its performance without ever having to physically stop the line.
Right.
This minimizes downtime and keeps everything running smoothly.
So it's about making those micro adjustments in real time to keep the entire system operating at peak efficiency.
Exactly. And Control Tower doesn't just make changes blindly.
Okay.
It actually calculates the impact of those adjustments before they're implemented.
Right.
So you can be sure they're going to have the desired effect.
That's really smart. It takes the guesswork out of optimization and makes the whole process much more data driven.
And that's a key theme we're seeing across the board with V1, the fusion of human expertise with the analytical power of AI.
So it's not about replacing human operators. It's
Ah.
about giving them better tools and information to make smarter decisions.
Precisely. And speaking of smarter tools, let's talk about something really exciting that's coming soon in V1 version 5,
Great.
pump support.
Oh yeah, the chatbot. I've been curious about this.
It's a game changer for maintenance, troubleshooting, and documentation.
Right.
V1 will be using a technology called retrieval augmented generation,
Right.
or RAG. To provide chatbot support that can answer your questions, guide you through procedures, and even help you find specific information in those dense user manuals.
So instead of digging through pages and pages of documentation, you can simply ask the chatbot a question in plain English, and it'll pull up the relevant information.
Exactly. Think of it as having an expert on call 24/7, ready to answer your questions and guide you through any challenges you might encounter.
That's amazing.
Well,
It could save so much time and frustration, especially when you're dealing with complex machinery and technical documentation.
absolutely. And this kind of chatbot support is just the beginning.
Right.
As AI continues to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications emerge in the world of manufacturing.
Really an exciting time to be in this industry. So much potential for increased efficiency, improved quality, and ultimately a more streamlined and productive manufacturing process.
I couldn't agree more. It's a fascinating field to watch, and I'm eager to see how these technologies continue to shape the future of manufacturing.
Before we move on to part two of this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'd like to know if there's anything in this section that you'd like to go back over or if anything is unclear.
I think we covered it pretty well.
Okay, good.
Everything seems pretty clear to me.
All right, then let's move on to part two, where we'll uncover even more about V1 ProAct.
Have you ever encountered multiple defects on a single model consecutively without being attended by any operators in the production floor? And as a junior engineer, you thought, what should I do? Introducing Process Insight, a new module with V1 software that offers immense capabilities and potential. From the panel summary, you can see multiple defects have been recorded and left unattended. Once the system takes note of the consecutive defects, it will open a ticket. A special feature in the Process Insight software, it will alert the engineer through a notification. The operator can then acknowledge the defect by opening the ticket to view the issue. Inside the ticket, the software offers a detailed description of the component reference designator and defect images from the SPI, AOI, and AXI. Additionally, Process Insight's one-page dashboard displays the latest defect panel results, allowing users to visualize the panel board's behavior and determine how to improve their production process. An added benefit for junior engineers is the assumption solution box. The juniors can select solution templates that fit the defects detected by the system. The key values offered by Process Insight are real-time defect detection, auto-ticketing triggered when defect conditions are met, thorough production overview, and comprehensive defect root cause assumption analysis. With VTROX's Process Insight, PCB manufacturers can ensure unparalleled efficiency and quality. For further inquiries, you may reach out to V1 Business Development Team.